Hi, my name is Jay Oza. I teach, mentor, and coach people on public speaking so they can give winning high stakes speeches, whether it's one on one, in a small group, or in front of a large audience. I want to talk about something interesting that I call the three-word monty. It's kind of taken from that game, and this is not like a tricky game, three-card monty, which is kind of illegal, I believe, in some states. The reason I call it the three-word monty is that when you're talking to people, when you're giving a speech, whether it's one-on-one in a small group or in front of a large audience, before you give a speech, you should come up with three words that you want the audience to say after you're done. Okay, so let's say I'm working on my speech and I say, the main thing I want them to say is that I am likable, I am insightful, and I am funny. Okay, those are my three words going into the speech. So I am now crafting my speech with those three words in mind. That's what I want the audience to say based on what I have put together. These are the three words. If somebody were to describe the way I'm going to deliver the speech with insights and make myself likable personally and use some humor, then those three words should be what they would say in a survey. And then after you're done, if you get a chance to meet with anybody that was in the audience, you can ask them, so hey, describe my speech in three words. What did you, and if they have a written survey, that would be better if they have that, but you can ask them, right? So this way you can kind of compare, what were you on the mark or off the mark? This is what you wanted the audience to say. Is that what they're saying? What are they getting out of it? And that way you can then go back and see why what you did is not what the audience took away. Where was the gap there? Why was there a gap? It allows you to fix things because you want it to be as close as possible. The three-word test. So this is what I call three-word monty. So that's when you're giving a speech. But what if you are on the receiving end at a networking event? Obviously, you know your three words that you're going to use before you go to any networking event. One is personal, one is professional, and one is something unique about you. Could be a hobby, could be anything, right? Like you like watching football, you could be golf. That's your uniqueness that they should get. So personal, professional, and something that's a hobby or something, okay? And that's why I put that as a 60% is personal, 30% is professional, and the 10% is your hobby. But when you're on the receiving end, that's what you want to look for. What is the personal one word you would use? What is the business one word you would use? And what is something unique about that person? And then pick one thing that's somewhat negative. Something that just made that person not perfect, okay? Because you don't want, nobody's perfect, so you need to look for one minor negative point with that interaction. That the person was using too much jargon, didn't connect well, or something like that. So that way you get a good picture. You're getting positives and one negative. Because the negative is kind of important later on if you meet the person. This was your first impression, remember. You want to know which one is the right one. The one that are all positives, or that one negative that you said, hey, this person wasn't perfect, there was this one negative thing, I need to see whether that indeed is the real person or not. So you need to have that one negative thing. So that's what I call the three-word monty. It's a game you can play whenever you're giving a talk, whenever you're speaking, and whenever you're on the receiving end. So try that, and I think it will allow you to get a better grip on the speech you're giving and also be able to pay attention when somebody's speaking, because all you need is three words. Okay, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching, and pick out your three words next time when you're giving a speech. And what three words would you use for this speech? I'd like to know. Thank you.